Hate to see the Z Media's on.
Starting off fresh with KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. We started off first talking with G. We started off first talking with G. Then we went and added Corey. Then we went and added Corey. Added Prince, that's the KPG. We started off fresh with KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. And we just talking with KPG. And we just talking with KPG.
And moves out of the way. Yo, what up, baby? Welcome to Talking with KPG. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got Chuck with the Commanders. Underneath him, we have Decatur Holders, Mr. Corey Davis. And to his left, right underneath me, we have another New York Knicks great, A to the Z Media Network, Big Country.
What's going
What
on?
up, fellas?
Man,
What's going on?
Salute, Gideon. Welcome to the show, big homie. What's shaking and breaking, man? We have a very, very special show today. We're waiting for the special guest to arrive, and once he arrives, we'll have him on. But as you all know, and as you all have probably seen, we have a New York Knicks great, a Florida State great coming on, man. So how excited are you all, man? Let's go and throw it out right now. How excited are you all?
Pretty excited, man. Pretty excited. It's not often you get to talk to a Heisman Trophy candidate. Not candidate, but Heisman Trophy winner.
I got a few Heisman Trophy winners down the street, man. I got plenty, man. Plenty.
Corey, no one cares when you have this
Corey,
bad.
really?
Somebody got to hate, right? Man, it's all good. Man. It's all good.
Yeah, you hate on yourself wearing that Super Bowl jersey.
Right. Look. You know, but I'm an SEC man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to push him a little bit. Now I'm messing with you. I'm excited,
Okay.
bro. I'm excited.
So I know our biggest Knicks fan out here is super excited.
Oh
Zach.
God, I don't know, dude. Charlie will understand. Knicks fans have been suffering for so long, and to be able to talk to someone who was a part of the last great Knicks team that went to the finals, it's a treat. It's a treat for all Knicks fans. Gideon, that's G Money. He comes on my channel sometimes. Friend of mine. Shout out G Money. Got a lot of Knicks fans hopefully coming in the building for this. We're New York. We're here for once.
New York
For once.
is in the building.
For once.
He said New York is in the building.
New York is
once.
in the building. Oh, I like it. Hey, so while we're here, man, let's talk a couple of the free agency has started in the NFL, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I see nobody really wants to deal with Deshaun Watson, but two teams. He's turned down the Seattle Seahawks.
Where does he get off?
And Indianapolis.
He's in a position to turn teams down. That one.
Yeah, he has no trade. He has no trade clause.
No, but I get it. But wouldn't you just want to? Never mind.
Oh, so he turned down Indianapolis?
No, Indianapolis. Houston turned it down.
Oh, Houston turned it down.
Yeah,
that's
a two-way street. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
we're not. It's like no, we're not finna help somebody.
right.
You know,
in our division. In our division too.
Right.
We got to see him twice. Oh yeah.
That would have been a problem.
Yeah, we're not finna help you come back and beat us. You know.
Yeah. So,
You
we
guys
had
see Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk Christian Kirk.
$82 million. Hasn't even had a 1,000-yard season.
Hey, Jacksonville is going all in.
They also got Chuck's left guard.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a big loss. He's a heck of a lineman for you guys.
Yes, that's shady, man. Shady.
Do y'all feel like these teams, all these teams that are making moves right now, like we said before, the new way of doing business is we're winning right now. We're going to figure out what we need to do to win right now. We're not. A lot of teams aren't giving away a whole lot of money, a whole big boatload of cash, but they're making, how would I put it, strategic moves like chess. There hadn't been a super big wave just yet, but what do y'all think? Are they scared or, excuse me, are they just trying to make sound moves at a cheap price?
Well, right now, I mean, there's not a whole lot of huge big gets out there other than Deshaun Watson, and you got to be, because his criminal, which is good for him, if as long as he is innocent, his criminal charges he won't face, which is good. But at the same time, you don't know what the NFL is going to do with him once he is on a team. Are they going to suspend him?
He's still going to get suspended.
Right. Like for how long? Are you going to trade away your whole team to not have him for a year or two? I think they want to try to figure out what his suspension is going to look like before they really, what if his civil suit, if he comes out completely innocent there too, then there's no way they can really suspend him.
Does he have any civil suits?
No, he can't be criminally prosecuted, which is good. But at the same time, the civil suits, they're being heard. So.
Oh, okay. So there are some ladies that want to do it still civilly.
Yeah, they want them.
Yeah, they want the money now.
I need some money. I know, right?
Need some money. There was somebody else that now they come out and say they don't want money. I'm not sure what they want, but Jerry Jones's daughter.
Oh, that's tough to talk about.
I just need you to be my daddy. I need a hug.
Well, if you've seen a picture, she looks like they don't need a paternity test.
She looks just like Jerry.
Oh man, she's Jerry.
Really?
Oh yeah. She looked like Jerry, just with hair, like with blonde hair, and yeah, she looked like
Jerry Jones' new daughter.
So you better not Siri know nothing in front of Mr. Ward, man. Come on, you better.
Hey, listen, you know Siri go pulling up images of Jerry Jones' new daughter.
So Washington owners not on the one that's out here scandalous, huh?
You right.
No.
You're on there scandalous.
They ain't the only one.
Y'all done bashed my owner so long.
Don't rope me into this, Chuck.
Nice.
Chuck, I agree with you a lot of the time. We don't rope me into this.
What is the girl's name?
Yeah, you really Jerry Jones' daughter. I don't know.
Jerry Jones' daughter.
It's Jerry.
But
I know, right?
So what do y'all like the moves that the Jaguars are making?
I like the lineman. I like the left guard move because you gotta protect Trevor Lawrence. He was on a bad team, didn't really have a chance to show his stuff. You go get a good left guard who can play right guard too, depending on who you draft. You go get Ikme Okongwu or Evan Neal from Alabama. In the draft. You got to shore up their linemen. They're investing. Christian Kirk could be a good safety blanket / slot receiver. Hybrid. I think that's what they're probably going to target him heavily. I think they're trying to use him as a safety blanket. Put him in a scheme, trying to scheme him up with Trevor Lawrence. They got to like what they see. He grades out really well in Pro Football Focus. So as long as Christian Kirk lives up to his big deal and they draft well, I think they're having a great offseason.
Yeah. The Miami Dolphins, James Littlejohn's team, and Mike Franklin, Mike F stands for fact checker. They have picked up Cedric Wilson from the Cowboys.
Yep. DeMarcus Lawrence also restructured his deal, 3 years, $30 million.
Yes, absolutely.
So he's staying, huh?
They trying to save some money, man.
Instead of $27 million a year, he's now $10 million a year cap hit.
Yeah,
so. It is $10. You had it right the first time.
Come on, Corey.
Look, this girl name is Cynthia Davis. She might be related to me too.
Did you see the picture?
I'm looking, man. Listen, I'm looking for this girl. I want to see it.
The new starting O tackle is Khalil's cousin. So
Khalil Mack.
no, Khalil Sadiq.
Oh,
Right here.
Who is that?
Actually, my cousin.
Corey.
Actually, my cousin too. So
All right.
G, you related to everybody? We're gonna get Michael Jordan on next year.
Look, yeah, hey, we gotta look down the line, man. You gotta look down the line.
I gotta go back to this Jerry Jones situation. If you're supposed to be my daughter, why are you suing me? What I mean, you don't want, but what are you suing me for?
How much you want to bet Jerry Jones knew the whole time and avoided her?
So I get sued for that because I don't want to know you.
You wouldn't. That would upset somebody. I'm sure that would upset her.
What are you suing me for?
For being an a-hole father, for being a deadbeat.
That don't mean you get sued for that, right?
It's called a bill for being an a-hole.
So I get sued? I thought you just don't mess with me, but you sued me?
Yeah, but you're not a billionaire, Corey.
I know. I don't have no.
He's a billionaire.
What's his name?
You're gonna sue.
Yeah.
What's her name? What's her name?
Cynthia Davis.
So
you know her? You looking confused like you know her, like she stay in your neighborhood.
No.
You're like, what's her name?
So Jerry did. He paid the mom $350K to sign over all the rights. Like he didn't say he didn't want to have anything to do with it. But actually, it's messy. She was actually married when they met, and he paid
to
for
your
her
mama.
He paid for her divorce.
Oh,
paid her $350K, and then set up a trust fund for her and the daughter. So the daughter, they both have.
And you know what he did was to keep it under the salary cap. Instead of 18 years of child support, he got the easy out cut clause at like 15. You know, so it doesn't count against the cap.
Oh man, you stupid.
So why is this coming out now?
So the daughter is coming out. The mom is not coming out. The mom is saying, "Look, this is not me. This is my daughter's doing." So she don't want to have it because they said if she does come out and reveal that he is the father, they can lose their trust fund in the contract that they signed.
Mm-hmm.
So she's trying to back away from that now.
So this little girl is 25 years old. Cynthia and Alexandria Davis. Okay.
So how old is Jerry Jones?
79.
This was back in 96.
He's older than 79.
This was back in 96 when it happened.
He's in his 80s, man.
It says he's 79 years old right now. Yeah,
oh my God, he looks like he's Betty White's age.
And man, we're putting it down 25 years ago. What y'all talking about? but I guess
maybe it's the curse. Maybe she's the curse. They thought it was the Jimmy Johnson curse. Maybe she was the curse for no Super Bowl.
So Mike Franklin said that Cynthia is the mother. Okay, my bad. It's Alexandria Davis.
You gave me some bad information, man.
My bad. Listen, I'm just trying to read it too. I mean, Cynthia.
You know, Corey can't read too good. He's a Falcons fan.
Right. I don't read good. So
Cynthia Alexandria Davis.
So let me ask you a question. That's what I'm saying. I guess so. I'm kind of confused with the whole, cover up scandal or whatever. I know you two are diehard Cowboys fans. How does that make y'all look at your owner?
I mean, I've always hated him. So,
man.
Yeah.
What about you, G?
Yeah, I mean, you're not a good person. If you can do that. If you can disown your child, then that's a problem.
Oh, wait a minute. What I had seen was a picture of his actual daughter that he admitted to. And now what kind of makes this, now that I'm reading an article, what kind of makes this little iffy, and you guys can tell me if it, apparently she's part African-American as well. You think that's possibly why he paid her? What? And I'm not trying to sound like
she is.
You understand why I'm not trying to sound a certain way. I'm just
I know you
know what I mean.
Oh, so now
maybe because like a Donald Sterling type thing.
Right.
Now
right.
I got a major problem with your owner now.
I always have.
Now?
So don't talk about my owner no more. No more.
I haven't talked about him. Leave me alone, right? Chuck.
I'm not talking to you, Zach. You know who I'm talking about.
The one that always bring then. Don't bring me into it.
Yeah, the one that always talk about emails and stuff.
That's interesting.
Mike Wolf Mike Wolf said Jerry likes the chocolate.
He just
So
don't wanna admit it.
I guess with Jerry Jones is with his his lure, his mystique, his reputation, old school Texas. If a lot of his friends, cohorts found out maybe he felt like his reputation was on the line, that type of thing. He's still old school Texan, or he's from Arkansas actually. I mean, I see where this is going, what it could look like for an old school cat like himself. After 79 years of being who you are, then come out to find out that you have an African American child. That's that old good old boy system that that kind of never leaves. So, do y'all feel like it will be to him, like say a scratch on his legacy or disgrace on his legacy? Let's talk about it like from a. Go ahead.
I think and this is coming from a guy who little TMI, but I have an African American son, but I think either way, no matter the color of the skin of the child, when you abandon, I don't know. For me as a father, you guys can all probably agree that lowers the respect right then and there. Just just completely avoiding your kid, not being there when they're needed. Money's one thing, just actually being a father is another. And that right there, not even touching, because we don't know everything. We don't know all the, I had just saw that. Just right there makes him a deadbeat person, in my opinion. But,
Yeah.
And then everything else is just a multiplier.
That's tough.
Could this end up too? I answer your question with another question. Could this end up into a Donald Sterling situation? Like possibly, the more facts come out, they might make him sell the team.
Oh no!
You don't think? What they do with the Clippers?
Hey,
yeah, I get it.
They did the Clippers for less. Like Donald Sterling was a racist POS, but all he did was he didn't want people taking pictures with Magic Johnson. This is completely avoiding a child, and if it's for the color of the skin, they might make him sell the team.
I'm just saying because Jerry Jones has had such a huge seat in the NFL. I doubt seeing them do that. I mean, a powerful owner like himself. I mean,
but
it's not out of the realm of possibility. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
I'm not saying
what kind of precedent are you setting then? Just because he's that powerful and they made other owners sell their team, they made the Panthers owners sell his team.
Yep.
Why did they make him sell his team? Why did they make the Panthers sell his team?
Alleged discrimination and sexual harassment.
They also were talking about overthrowing Dan Snyder for less reasons.
Yeah, for email.
And also talking about overthrowing the Packers were publicly traded. They're a publicly traded team. I think they're the only one, but I'm pretty sure their owners ran out of town.
As much as it would turn the NFL upside down if they allowed, them to, if they forced the Joneses family to sell their team. But man, I like I said, I agree with my wife. I don't think that the league is going to penalize him for this.
I don't think so either. But I'm saying if that just light bulb went off, flickered a little bit in my head. If this has anything to do with just other than being a deadbeat dad, if it had anything to do with just hiding it because of the color of the daughter's skin, that needs punishment, my man. I'm sorry. I mean, that needs something. And I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm just,
and I feel you.
That's wrong.
Hey, we're here. He's here.
That's what's up.
All right,
let's get it. All right, man. Let's welcome.
What's up?
The great Heisman Trophy winning, Davey O'Brien Award winner, national champion, New York Knicks 10-year vet, and high school state champion coach, Mr. Charlie Ward Jr. What's up, cuzzo?
Charlie, what's happening?
The night
Can
you're
you
out
hear us,
here on the
Charlie?
road walking.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Cutting in and out.
Yeah, in and out.
I'm in and out.
Yeah. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Good,
okay.
good. Watch out for the cars
Sorry
out
about
there,
that.
man.
I'm out here. I'm out here on the street, man. I'm homeless for a few minutes. Just walking the streets.
It's tough out there, man. People
Wife
trying to
kicked
get
me out
gas.
the house. Yes, sir.
Thanks
So-
for coming on, man.
So Charlie, man, I want to thank you first, man, for taking the time out of your day to come hang out with us and join this show, man. We appreciate it. I know you're busy, so we really appreciate it. But let's jump right in, Charlie. I know that
Sounds good.
you are a very competitive guy, and I know you have that dog in you. Where did that start from?
Well, yeah, as you know, I have an older sister, Lita, who's 4 years older than I am, and she used to beat me all the time, and whatever it was we were doing, basketball mainly, which was my sport, and I used to always cry when she beat me because she was a little bit taller than I was at that time. This is when I was younger. And so it made me a little tougher. And definitely, I didn't like losing. I used to cry when my team lost. And so, losing was something that I just didn't enjoy. I didn't like the feeling. And so when I got an opportunity to do something about it, and I got a little bit older, she stopped playing me because I was able to control the narrative a little bit. But I just like to win, and that's hopefully that's everyone. But when it's all said and done, I don't wear it on my sleeve a lot. But as you mentioned, I am very competitive, and I want to do the best that I can to be successful. And the only way I know how to do that is put the time and work in, and let the chips fall where they may. But at the end of the day, we're all going to be a winner, going to be a loser. I just like to win. I'd like to be on that side.
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
Good. Corey?
Hey, man, Charlie, I appreciate you coming on. My first question is, listen, it looks like from in your box on your jacket, is that a Washington Redskin jacket?
No, man.
What is that?
No,
Corey?
that's a Seminole.
Oh, okay, my bad. Look,
Mr. Ward, all you gotta do is say 28-3. Look at the beard.
Falcons, my bad. My first question to you, brother. What was the toughest playoff team you ever played against?
Playoff?
Playoff, yeah, man. Because when I think about you and the squad that you had for those Knicks, I think about playoffs. Y'all were y'all tough team, man. What was the toughest team you played against, in your opinion?
We had quite a few. Of course, one that stands out the most because we had the most fights with them was the Miami Heat.
Heat.
Mainly because we had two coaches that were very similar in their styles and their approach and the plays, everything defensively, everything was very similar. And as you know, I'm sure if you're married, if you are married or you're in a relationship in some form, you got to have two opposites because opposites attract. And if you have the same person, it's going to be hard to get along with them for a very long time. And so that was what we had. So that's why we always had confrontation going on between the Miami Heat and the New York Knicks because the two coaches are very similar in their styles, and we had the very similar players and their thought processes. And so made for a tough series, but we did get the best of them 3 out of 4 times, just FYI.
So in that series, who was your toughest assignment?
Well, normally I was always guarding Tim Hardaway, and so that was always a time. Even though he was on the back end of his career,
Crossover
he still had to cross over, and he still was savvy.
Mm-hmm.
And I also was guarding Terry Porter, who's another vet at the time, and so it was what it was. But we just had to go out there and compete, regardless of who's on the floor.
And that's what made those Knicks teams so special, coming from a Knicks fan.
So with my last question, what you were saying, when you saying Tim Hardaway, so when you speaking about Tim Hardaway, is he, in your opinion, a Hall of Famer?
He should be. He had a very illustrious career. Did a lot of great things. Points wise, what he did in Golden State, and then went on. I think he may have played a couple other places, but I know he did in Miami. So I think he should be at least mentioned or in the ballots for the Hall of Fame because of the work that he put in.
Appreciate it, brother. I appreciate your time, man. Thanks.
All right, Zach.
Well, first of all, Knicks Nation thanks you because this is the first time. I mean, we've been suffering, and you just talking to you brings back memories of when we were good. So appreciate that. That brings me to my first question. The city of New York, playing. I'm sure playing there. You can explain it best to us. Playing there is a different beast. When you guys run that finals run, when you guys were a playoff team every year, great team. What was the city like? For younger Knicks fans.
Yeah, it was definitely on the buzz. Everyone likes winners. So at the time we were winning, going to the Eastern Conference Finals, and then I had an opportunity to go to the NBA Finals. 6 years straight, we had playoff success, and so it was a great time. Now when I was on my way out the door, my last 2 years, it was a little different. We didn't have as much success because we changed coaches, and they were starting to get a little antsy, and that started the trend of where we are today. We had 2 years since that time where we made the playoffs, with last year being the first after, I think it was 2014, and so it's been a minute. And this year they're not going to make the playoffs, I don't think.
Nope.
So they're going to be back to the drawing board again and trying to figure it out. I just think now they at least have some stability in the front office, and hopefully they keep the coach around to where they can keep some stability, because that's been the biggest issue is, making bad moves, whether it's player contracts or players, changing coaches, changing, GMs. It's just been one thing after another, and as we all know, if there's no stability, then you're not going to have success. I don't care where you are. And so I think hopefully they can ride it out with Tibbs, and allow this roster. They got to improve it, of course. Maybe find another playmaker that they can hang their hat on. I'm not sure about Julius Randle at this point, but hopefully they can tweak the roster to get it to a point where they can compete in the East. As you know, the East is tough now, just like the West was for quite some time. I mean, both leagues are kind of top heavy, like top 5, 4 or 5 are really, really tough teams in both conferences. And so, to get in that upper echelon, you got to find the right chemistry and combination of players to be able to make it happen. And I know Leon Rose and his group will continue to work to find that niche, but they got to stick with some of these young players and bring some veterans in that can help them. RJ Barrett is starting to come around. Hopefully, I won't be the last
I was just about to bring that up.
Player to sign a deal, another deal with the Knicks. They keep getting rid of the guys, but hopefully RJ Barrett can hold out and continue to progress, and they can give him an extension there with the Knicks.
Damn, you beat me to it. I was gonna mention that.
It's funny you said that, because he just today.
I was on the phone. I said I'm gonna ask him if he knows, if he realizes that. But Means my second question. Like you said, I think we need a point guard. For the last however long, we've been looking for that point guard of the future, that franchise playmaker. Coming from a guy like yourself who's been a point guard at the Mecca, and had success, did it on both ends of the floor consistently. What does it take? Because it obviously takes something, right? Like to be a point guard in New York City, it's got to take something extra. What's that it factor that the Knicks are missing? Like what do we need at point guard in your opinion? Well, we've had Chauncey Billups, we've had countless really good point guards come in. They just didn't click. Derrick Rose, Raymond Felton, a bunch of guys that had some success and then just fizzled out. What does it take to have sustained success at the point guard position in a New York Knicks uniform?
Well, I mean, I was blessed to be able to have a guy like Chris Childs, who was basically, we were sidekicks, and we equaled our production together to make one person. And so that's the way we went about our business. And then they brought in Stephon Marbury, who they thought was the answer. However, it's about chemistry. A lot of times you're looking for that one person to shore up that role. However, it's about production and getting the best out of whatever it is. And so, we knew our roles. Our roles was not to score a whole bunch of points, but it was to play great defense, get the basketball to, Allen Houston, Latrell Sprewell, Larry Johnson, Patrick Ewing, and those guys, because they could score the basketball. And, that was our job. But it really comes down to the makeup of the team. If you need a scoring point guard, then you got to put around them shooters. And so it's just about trying to find the right chemistry, and just hadn't happened, over the course of time. Yes, they brought in a lot of guys. A lot of guys were older at the time. And then the young guys that they brought in, they either traded them away, didn't give them much time to continue to work, or they just weren't the right fit for what they needed. And so hopefully they can find that guy. But, it's about constructing a team, however you put the team together, making it work. Because sometimes it's not about getting the best point guard, like a Ja Morant or something like that. You got to have the right fit. Because if you got a Ja Morant, then you got to have guys that are willing to do other things that's opposite of him. And so I know, like I said, for me and Chris, we were more facilitators and getting the basketball to the guys, and we played our roles to a T. We weren't ball dominant, and that's not what our team needed. And that wasn't our strong suit as well. So I just think it's about finding the right fit.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Chuck, you got some questions from my dog?
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming on to the show, Charlie. I just got a couple of questions. One of them, you have many accomplishments, many awards. Especially as I look back, especially in 1993 when you had a plethora of awards. Out of all those awards and accomplishments, which one to you is the most significant, if any of them is most significant?
I mean, how can I put it? I guess it's very similar to, let's just say, someone who enjoys purchasing cars. Like they have the Lamborghini, they got the 1971 Chevy Impala, they got a mid-tier car, and so to have all these different cars, and they actually mean something, and they enjoy them all because they like collecting cars. And so I just see it as, when you reach a certain point, it's just it just says that you've reached a goal. And so they all have some significance and when it's all said and done at the end of the day, just like you all rattled off all these different things, they all mean the same, to me. It just means that you've been able to accomplish a lot through your sports career and all the things that you've been able to do. And, there are a lot of people, of course, that help me along the way. But when it's all said and done, they all mean the same. It's a sense of accomplishment, and I'm grateful for them.
Okay, thank you. And my last question is, we all know you were great in two sports, no doubt. But did you have any, I guess, any regrets at all for not trying to pursue the dual sport in the professional league with NFL and basketball?
No. Reason being is, as we all know, the NBA is a professional job, and I got paid doing it, and I enjoyed playing sports. You know, I got a book out called The Athlete, and basically that's what I enjoy doing. And so, you know, I never had the itch to go and play professional football because I had a job. I mean, a very good job.
Yeah.
And so there's no need for me to have an itch to go and work for Microsoft when I'm working for Apple. You know, it's apples to apples. I mean, it's a good job. And so that's what people always ask, you know, like, did you ever have an itch? No, I didn't have an itch because I had a great job. And the NBA gave me a job. The NFL had a chance to, but they chose not to do it. So I'm not going to clamor over somewhere where you're not wanted. So I was grateful for the NBA.
Wow.
Nice. Good. All right, Coach. So I hear, and actually I want to get your thought on this. What were you feeling? How did you feel after this moment right here, Coach?
Well, emotionally, it was something that you know, when we start looking at accomplishments and all the different things, at the beginning of the year, we set out to win a state championship, and when that moment happened, is very similar to when you have a child. You know, at the beginning, you set out to have a child, and then when your wife's pregnant and you're going through that whole process. And then to see the child born is just a great feeling. And so it's very similar in the sense of, you know, we didn't have any issues. There's issues, but nothing to derail us from, you know, the child being born. And so it was a great sense of accomplishment for our team and all the work that we put in to make it happen. And so, of course, it's an emotional moment. Just to see the guys and all the staff, everyone rejoicing, and also the families, because they know it's a grind. And we were blessed to be able to be in that situation. And there was a lot of support for our team. And it was just great to be able to celebrate that moment with all the teammates, all the players, the staff, and also the family. And even we had some students we had a fan bus come down from school. Which was, you know, essentially a lot of JV basketball players, football players, girls basketball team came. A few of them came down, and some other football players. So, you know, it was basically a lot of student athletes that came to support us, and so we were grateful that they came down, and also blessed to be able to win their first state championship since 1963.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's great.
Yep.
1963.
1963. So your cousin Larry Wright says Charlie also was a punter as well. That people may not know that.
Yes. I was a punter my freshman year in college.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yep.
Sometimes you have to be a team player.
Thanks. Awesome.
And your sister says hello as well. Hey, brother, she says.
Oh, what's up, Carla? Yeah, I see.
All right. I guess we got two more things, and I know you got to go, big bro. We got two more things, and we can let you go, Charlie. Go ahead.
All right.
Okay. So, rest in peace to Bobby Bowden, but I had an actual kind of funny Bobby Bowden story I thought I'd share with you. My mom had a work retreat I'm from Pennsylvania, but in Marco Island, Florida, and he was a guest speaker there. And all sorts of stories, you know, from his whole coaching career. And there was a lot of Penn State fans there getting on him, but I asked him questions about Penn State. And I asked him who was his favorite, not favorite. He had too many great players like yourself and plenty others that he's coached for and coached against. Who was the most dynamic player? I asked him that he's seen in football. And his answer was Tony Dorsett, not Charlie Ward Jr. I wanted to know how you felt about that. And also, you're a coach yourself, different sport, but Coach Bowden was one of the best to ever do it. What lessons have you taken to your coaching career that you've learned from Coach Bowden?
Well, I'm not jealous on that front. I was grateful for Coach Bowden and the influence that he had on me and giving me an opportunity to play quarterback. So, I mean, he could have named anybody. It really didn't matter to me. I was grateful that I had the opportunity to play for him. And we also won a national championship. Tony Dorsett also, I think he did as well. But he's my hero too. I had him on my wall at home when I was a little kid. So you can't argue with Tony Dorsett being your best.
I just thought it was a little bit of a laugher. You enjoy that.
Yeah. Just you know, his lifestyle. He was very open and honest with his players. He was very fair. I should say he's fair and honest with us. And you know, as he shared with me when he was recruiting me, that you know, if I was going to play quarterback, I was going to have to be patient. And so that came true because he had a system, and the system wasn't broken. And I had to wait my time to be able to play quarterback, and that's what I did. And so it's very similar to what I do now as a coach. Is I just want to be open and honest with our kids to make sure they understand and know where their roles are and what we need from them to be successful, for our team to be successful, and also to be able to help the kids. I know he helped out a lot of kids get opportunities, a lot of life lessons that he taught us through the coaches that he brought around us, the lifestyle of being at FSU, learning how to be a champion, what it looks like, not just on the football field, but, you know, off the field as well. And so, you know, all those were great life lessons that he taught me. And he was like a village dad. You know, we all need them. We all have village dads, people that have poured into us to help, you know, continue the legacy of, I know for me, I had a great dad. Still have a great dad. I'm sorry. And, you know, he was a coach, and he imparted a lot of wisdom into me. And Coach Bowden, you know, continued that legacy of pouring into me to be the best that I can be as a Christian, and even as a player, as a student athlete. And so I'll be forever indebted to him. And he definitely left a legacy here.
Awesome.
Like, well, Charlie, man, I thank you so much for taking the time out here tonight, man, to come on the show with us. I know I've been bugging you for a while, you know.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me. Look like you got a good group here. I mean, you're all over the place. We got New York, we got NC State.
He South Carolina State Bulldog.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. South Carolina State. Hey, congratulations. Y'all,
yes, sir.
Y'all whipped up on Jackson State.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
You better watch out. Deion went out and recruited everybody.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I got one last question before we let you go, Coach.
Yes, sir.
We try to add our viewers into the show a lot. You know, this is what we try to do. We try to implement their questions as well. We got one viewer that he had a question. I guess the situation with Oakley and Nolan. Whose side you on? This coming from Mike Franklin.
Oakley and Dolan. Come on,
Dolan?
Corey.
Sorry, Dolan. He said no. I'm sorry, Dolan. I apologize, Dolan.
I'm not on. Yeah, I'm not on the side of foolishness.
Okay.
And so I'm on the side of peace, reconciliation. Gotcha. So hopefully they can get together and reconcile whatever differences they have. Just like KG and Ray Allen
Just did,
because life is too short to be out here beefing with other people, and we just have to, take that stress off of us because I've had an issue that stress almost, took me down, and I just know, stressful situations and holding grudges is not good for anyone. So I'm on the side of peace and reconciliation, and I hope they both come to that agreement at some point before they take their last breath.
I appreciate that.
That's good stuff.
You're
Good
welcome.
stuff. Charlie,
Because both of them been very good to me. So
Okay, had to get that out there. I know that's right.
yeah.
and James Littlejohn wants to know who's your pro football team.
I really don't have one. I just enjoy watching good quarterback play. And hopefully they free Deshaun Watson at some point.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get over. Hopefully we can get him to a point where he gets over, this hurdle, and he learns from, his errors, and become a better person. I like, Russell Wilson. Of course, I like all the black quarterbacks and opportunities. I just love Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
He just has the moxie. He doesn't care. He's carefree.
Yeah.
He's a very good player, and I just like those types of guys as well. But when it's all said and done, I don't have a favorite team. I just like watching certain guys compete. Oh yeah,
help you, G.
the Cowboys.
No, don't fall for
Trying to
that.
help
You
you.
good. You good. That answer was good.
You
You
good.
good. You good.
That answer's great.
I also say this. I like any Seminole team. Whoever has a Seminole on it, I like following them as well. So congratulations to the LA Rams for winning the Super Bowl this year. We had two guys on the team.
Okay.
So
from
I'm an
Seminoles.
LA Rams
Yeah.
fan. I was going for them in the Super Bowl.
Cool.
Okay.
So G, we gotta get Jameis on the Cowboys as tax backup so we can get Charlie to be a Cowboys fan.
Yes, that'd be a way to get me to be a Cowboys fan. Put Jameis on the team.
Mr. Crab legs himself.
All right. Well, Charlie, man, we thank you, my brother. We thank you. This has been an honor. It's been an honor to have you on the show, man. So shout out to Michelle. And once again, congratulations to you for winning the first championship at Florida High School, man. So that was huge. That's huge.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys having me on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks again.
All right, Cuzzo. I love you, baby.
Good one. Love you too.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
What a class act.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Nice.
Big.
Well, I can go to bed now. See you guys.
Oh man, that was awesome. Good stuff. Good
That's
stuff.
straight up real right there.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a,
Man, I'm
he's
at
a
loss
class
first.
act, man.
I had a bunch more questions.
I hope Knicks fans were listening because they always want to clown Tibbs.
I had a page for it too, Corey, but we have enough time.
Page full of look. Tell me about the fight, man.
Yeah. But yeah, hey, great job, fellas, man. Everybody out there, Khalil. Hey, Khalil, thanks, brother. Thanks, Cuzzo. Like I said, good interview, y'all, man. Good interview.
Thanks for having me on to do that, man. I appreciate it.
James Littlejohn, man, that's a humble dude.
Yeah, man. Them some humble questions too, man. The way he answered, I could tell he doesn't get pulled into. Even if we would have came at him with some trash, listen, I'm about peace. I'm not going that way,
Right.
Yeah. So that I appreciated that,
I liked his insight too on Coach Bowden and how he was, outside of what we all know him as, or know him as what he was before he passed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like James Littlejohn said, with being humble, when I asked him my question about his accomplishments, none of them were more important than the other one. I thought
That was very humble, but also a quiet cockiness. So he said, when you're a car collector and you got the Lambo, you got the Chevy,
Yeah.
you got this, you got that. What else do you need? What's it matter? I got too many.
I mean, said that 71 Impala. Y'all didn't hear that 71 Impala?
Yep. That was awesome,
So,
man. Wow.
This is how competitive he is, man. So at the family reunion, you know, we had a flag football tournament going on, and the Wrights were playing Charlie and his family.
And he dusted you.
We were up at halftime, like 21-7 or something, or maybe even 28-3. I don't remember.
Oh man, Corey.
Corey, you suck.
But look, so Charlie wasn't playing quarterback in the first half. So Charlie went and played quarterback in the second half.
He got behind.
It lost 92-28.
No, now I see how a real quarterback plays, dog. I was playing because I was guarding him, he was guarding me. And he was like,
quarterback.
You know what? No, I was a receiver. So we was going out.
Okay.
I was going out trying to catch pass. He was like, I don't know why you keep running deep. You're not gonna throw you the ball.
You really went deep you tried to go deep and go over the top
No,
on a Heisman? On a Heisman?
I was trying to win. I was trying to win. Look,
I love it.
so like I said, we were up. I think I had 2 touchdowns in the first half.
Did you?
That bad boy Charlie went, and we ended up losing like 42-34. Like they caught fire. I was playing safety. There was no way I couldn't cover nobody. He got to go right here. So I was trying to play to this side. He'll look me off and then throw it. I was like, oh, so he was really trying to win. Right. Yes. I did not win.
Couldn't cover a bed with a spread, huh?
This is the big sister right here who used to beat up on him. Yes, we did not.
Lee Ward Dawson.
Yeah, yes. We did not win. He
came
now
and beat our butt. Is that why he was homeless for a couple hours? Because he said he started beating his sister, and now she was like, "Nope, you won one-on-one. Get out of the house."
Yeah, so he's super competitive. He wasn't gonna let us win. He wasn't gonna let us win, man. So
you don't get that far in competitive sports without being competitive.
Right. All right, man. We can call it a night. We did what we came to do, man.
Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere.
That was great.
Oh, you got some? Oh,
you got questions for us, Corey?
You got a game
for us? Listen, don't go nowhere.
You got questions for us?
Don't go nowhere.
Where's Prince?
Let's jump in there a little kicking it with Corey.
Yeah, man. Don't go. Huh?
I hope this kicking with Corey not like the last kicking with Corey was.
You just didn't kick it well. You didn't kick it well, so don't worry about it. Get your paper out.
That was terrible, man. Terrible.
Are you doing
I'm
some questions?
like Prince now.
Are you going to read the questions right this time, Corey?
Hey, listen, my questions are always right. If you get them wrong, that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep the energy going in the same sense of, this kicking it with Corey is I could have played a different sport. All right.
Okay.
All right. So this, I could have played a different sport. So, first person in high school. Well,
that's why I was like, Nick Legend's gone. I'm gone.
I know, right? Look, everybody finna start logging off now. Good night. All right, this first question. This person was is the most decorated or one of the most decorated Olympians who ever graced the University of Michigan. All right. University of Michigan. He came to the University of Michigan on a golfing scholarship. Nevertheless, was one of the most decorated Olympic swimmers.
Multiple choice.
All right. First one.
Can I phone Prince?
Simone Biles, Mary Lou Retton, Michael Phelps, Carl Lewis.
C.
University
Always guess C.
Yeah, I'm going with Michael Phelps.
I always guess C.
Yeah.
C.
Charles?
C's get degrees, baby.
Most decorated. You saying most decorated?
One of the most decorated, not the most decorated Olympian to ever grace the stage.
Okay, well, yeah, then Michael Phelps.
Yeah, I'm going with C.
Michael Phelps is the most decorated.
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps. Nice. Everybody got that one. Michael Phelps. Not Michael Phelps.
Not Michael Wolf.
Not Michael. Who?
He
Not
couldn't
Michael
get it
Wolf.
right.
Yeah. No. All right.
Yeah.
This particular NBA vet. All right, he was drafted twice in the NBA. I'm sorry, in national. Goodness gracious,
Come on.
Major League Baseball. He was drafted twice, 2 different teams. I don't know how they can do that, but he was drafted twice, not once, but twice. Even though he never played in college, never played college baseball. He's not in the same draft, but he was drafted twice. All right, so this is just listen. He was drafted twice. He also played tennis in an Arthur Ashe tournament. Played over 10 years in the NBA.
All right.
First one, Russell Wilson. Deion Sanders.
Russell Wilson.
Hey man, listen, I'm just
No. I thought you said basketball is somewhere in there. That's why I
He
said
said 10 years in the NBA.
you said 10 years in the NBA. What the hell?
Okay.
I'm trying,
Okay.
When I do that,
throw us
I'm
off,
giving
man.
y'all.
This is
Okay,
horrible.
that's not- this is how multiple choice works. If you test.
Okay.
This is how-
My
I'm trying
bad,
to
Corey.
get
My
to-
bad, Corey. I'm sorry.
All right.
Oh my god.
So once again, Russell Wilson, Deion Sanders, Michael Jordan, Charlie Ward.
Okay, Charlie Ward.
Okay, look, y'all get mad at him. Why would you put him there? It's helping you. Look, I'm doing this because my special needs friend up top said that my answers were too hard.
Whoa. Now, why got these special needs, man?
Bro, you called him you couldn't get the question out.
I'm trying.
You were like
But then you don't call me special needs.
today, Junior.
Charlie. All right.
Ward. Charlie
We're
Ward.
all 2 for 2.
Next
Yeah.
question. This Deacon Demon came on the yard. Deacon Demon came on the yard on a swimming scholarship.
Oh, I know this one.
Current power forward, not current, but was a power forward in the NBA. Future Hall of
Yes.
Famer.
Yes. They
Rasheed
call him.
Wallace, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, Tim Duncan.
The big fundamental.
Timmy D.
Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
You got
I said
Okay.
Tim Duncan 3
my
times.
bad. Okay, all
My
right.
God, open your ears.
Duncan is correct.
Am I still in first from the last time I won this game?
Were you in first? Okay, maybe so.
I won one
Start
time.
over. You start over. No.
Oh, no, I'm still in first.
He said start over. This high school phenom played 3 years as a wide receiver. Right? 3 years in wide receiver, finished up in his high school career with 30 touchdowns. Nevertheless, was drafted after with no college experience, drafted in the NBA, and is now one of the greatest power forwards to ever play the game. First one, Kobe Bryant, AI, Melo, LBJ.
LeBron.
Yeah.
I named 2 point guards.
Yeah.
I named 2 guards.
Yeah.
Listen,
Corey, get better answers.
if I would have made it tougher, then y'all would have been complaining too. So listen, okay.
Oh my God.
Look, even Kanisha did that.
I know, right? Next question. His freshman year, he was a reserve shooting guard as a Syracuse Orangeman. All right. He holds the most records in Syracuse as a football player. Melo, Derek Coleman, Ronnie Cycley, Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb.
McNabb.
Corey, do better next time.
Hey man,
You know what he's trying to do?
Donovan
He's trying
McNabb.
to slip up to Charlie Ward. Man, he's making an easy question for Charlie.
hey man.
That's what he was doing.
I was hoping
Mike
that
has
was gonna stay.
comment.
All right. Next one. Oh, God. Hold up. Get out of here. Come on. Get out of here.
This is a family show, y'all. It's a
I know,
family
right? It's a family show.
This is
Look,
what
get out of
happens.
here.
This is what happens.
All right. Next person, heavily recruited by Coach K for playing basketball. This Tar Heel. Move. Oh. All right, y'all hear my family. This Tar Heel decided not to play at Duke so he could play 2 sports. Ferocious power forward. Played 13 seasons in the NFL. First one, Richard Dent, Khalil Mack, Reggie White,
Khalil.
Julius Peppers.
It's all day. Mr. Julius Peppers.
It's obviously Khalil Mack.
Julius Peppers.
Leader,
If I get
all right.
that one right, I get that one right.
Was it
I
Donovan
know you got that
McFlab?
one. I know, right? Next one. Played for the Nevada Wolfpack as a pitcher. Pitched for 3 seasons.
Nevada
With a
Wolfpack.
batting,
I already
you
know
know,
the answer.
you do? All right.
Mhm.
He had a batting average of 318. You know, at the same time he not
Sweet afro.
he may have had a sweet afro. Played, you know, as a freshman, was drafted in 2009 in his freshman year at Nevada. Nevertheless, was drafted in the NFL in 2011. Former Niner.
Colin Kaepernick. Get better questions.
All right.
I
Somebody
win.
said Kaepernick. Did anybody get that one? Did y'all always get that one?
Look, Kaepernick.
You had okay. All right. Maybe these
I
questions.
didn't. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't have it when you was talking about Nevada Wolfpack.
I know it right away.
Yeah,
Didn't I, Corey? I told you. I
I
know
didn't
it
have it
right
at the
away.
time.
Look,
All right, well, listen.
I've never heard of Nevada Wolfpack.
Me either.
That's I didn't make the name.
And this is why I'm champion of this game.
You all listen. You know what's crazy?
And
think
Corey's
I
in last
stopped.
place.
You stopped.
Yeah, I stopped at that question. So that was 8. So all y'all got 8.
You got 8. I won.
But I
There
won.
you
I already
go.
won the
There you
game.
go.
I got tiebreaker.
Wait. Last one. I got one more.
Okay,
Last
make
one.
it hard for once.
All right, you know, sometimes they're hard, sometimes they're not. All right. This power forward for Kent State. Averaged 18 points, 17 rebounds, 8-time Pro Bowler at tight end. I'm not giving y'all any answers. Y'all pick. Look, when I give y'all the answers, then y'all, oh my God. So
How about you give us like 4 answers that could actually
West Coast.
Antonio Gates.
Yeah, that's who it is. Antonio Gates.
Well, G just got Google.
Oh,
I know, right?
He's like this. Yeah, that's what it is. Antonio Gates.
All right. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, we're
Yeah,
good.
so
I win. I answered it first.
Yeah, y'all good. All right, everybody good.
all right.
These questions suck for dual players, I guess.
Big country
All
won
right.
again.
Hey, name these players.
Oh no.
Name
They're
the player.
forgotten players. We'll start off easy.
Oh, Antoine Walker.
Yeah, Antoine Walker.
All right.
Fat Walker.
Fat Walker.
Come on.
That boy big now.
He's retired.
Hey, he real big though.
Yeah.
Another
Oh,
easy one.
Walk's ugly. Rick,
On the left. Not the New York Knicker.
Rick Smits.
Yeah.
Come
All
on, I
right.
think they forgotten players.
Yeah. On the right.
Keith Van Horn and
Yep.
Devin George on the left for the Lakers.
Okay. All right.
Big country. The original big
Is that
country.
me?
Look, the original big country.
Is that me?
All right. Who is this?
That ain't Keith Van Horn, is it? No, that ain't Keith Van
That's me.
Horn. Yeah.
Little did you know you had an Oklahoma City Thunder this whole
All right.
time on your
And that's
show.
the original big. That's the original big country, ain't it? No, that's
Chandler Parsons.
No.
Nope.
Yeah. Who
No.
was that?
Cole Aldrich?
Nope.
No, it looks like Cole Aldrich.
Who is that?
There's not many big countries in the league anymore.
Huh?
He played for the OKC.
No,
What did he play on? Like
is that
10
is that
minutes on a
33 or
Sunday?
37?
It's 33.
33. Yeah.
Don't
33.
Google it, Corey.
Yeah, Google it. Google me, baby.
I'm just looking at the number. 33 or 37.
Looked like he got in once on a 10-day and pulled his hamstring. Looks like
Yeah,
me.
he in agony right there, boy.
Is he farting?
Look,
Yeah, he did something, boy. Something ain't right. There's something not right.
that is Mitch McGregory, y'all. Mitch
Who
McGregory.
the hell?
Who is Mitch McGregory?
Ah,
You didn't know who that was. You typed in random.
look. All right. Who was this?
Oh, Shabazz Napier.
Shea Bass.
Did nobody else know who that was? Did nobody know who that was? You said it too fast. You got to
I'm
get them a
winning.
chance to lose.
Fine, I'll answer last from now on.
They ain't know half of these people.
I didn't know who that was. I won't
Hey,
lie.
you're cheating? That guy that
I
put on
heard
the
it.
Thunder jersey was me. I
I'm
stormed
not
I
the
gonna
heard
lie.
of Shabazz Napier.
You know.
I pulled a
Them last
hammy
two
right
I
in
didn't
front
know
of
were.
security.
All right. Everybody know this one right here.
I'm about to say, he's a GM now.
That's that Dookie.
I'm just waiting so you guys can answer first.
He's a GM for the. Is he a GM for the 76ers now? Who's he GM for now?
He was
What's his name?
Elton Brand. See,
Ah!
first.
They didn't know his name,
I
man.
didn't know it, man.
I
Who's
waited.
Dookie?
I gave him 30 seconds, man.
I hate the Dookies.
You had the Dookies. Okay.
Mr. Brand.
I
It
win.
looks like Zach won.
Really?
I always win.
Yeah.
He got one answer right. We didn't get right.
What do you mean won? Y'all didn't even say Rick Smits. I got bonus points because I said Keith Van Horn and Devin Joy.
I said the Big Dutchman. I use nickname. The Big
No, you,
Dutchman.
you waited until I said it and you were like, yeah, Rich Smitty.
I'm saying the Dutchman. Yeah, the Big Dutchman. Is he
Google
not
me,
the Big
Corey.
Dutchman? Big
Google
Dutchman.
me.
I get
Google
an
me.
extra point because
You're
I know
like
his
Charles
nickname.
Barkley on that segment, who he played for.
Hey, G, when we had to fill the bracket out by?
By Thursday.
I
By
tried it. The
Thursday.
link wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work?
I tried on all your
So it's
Facebooks.
not-
It wouldn't work.
It's not counting the play-in games then, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No. That was that Thursday. Then so when it start. I see what's going on with it. I did mine already. It's hard to see. Why I didn't let you in?
If not, I will fill one out the old-fashioned way. Send it to you.
On paper. Look. All right, fellas, excuse me. Hey, great show, man. Great show. Episode 99. We almost made it to 100. But
Yo, how many episodes you got a season, man? It should be like season 6 by now, 100 episodes.
Huh?
Come on now. Season 2, episode 99?
99.
50th,
Should be at least season 3.
50th season.
Look, and what I do when the draft comes, I start a new season.
Oh, okay. I was going to say season 3, episode 10,000.
And I want to know this year who the Cowboys gonna pick so you can be as upset as you were last year.
Mike Franklin, man. Hey, put your email. Send me your email so I can send it to you. Hey, we appreciate you all rocking with us, man. A heck of a show. Thanks once again. Thank you, Charlie Ward, and his assistant, Miss Michelle, for setting it up for us. My dog, A to the Z Media Network, Zach.
Thank
country.
you, guys. It was awesome.
Yes, sir.
I don't get to relive Glory Nick days very often. When I do, I cherish it.
Hey, man, way to put it down, big homie. This was huge. This was huge. Chuck, the OG of the crew. Chuck with the Commanders, man. Thank you for everything you're doing, bro. Keep bringing it. Keep bringing that heat. Thank you, Mom. Awesome show, she says. Thank you. Everybody that was out in the chat, man. We love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the stream. Make sure you go and like on YouTube and share it to everybody you know. Put it out there, man. Put it out there. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well.
Yep.
All right. We thank y'all. We love y'all, man. We'll see y'all on Wednesday, baby. 8 o'clock. We
Okay.
out. Peace.
Peace.
Later.
Later.